Welcome back to We Are City channel for an episode of our Manchester City career mode. Breaking news coming out from Sky Sports. Manchester City alleged rule-breaking hearing will reportedly end this week. So the breaches, the 115, whatever you want to call it, has been in court since September. We're at the end of the January transfer window now into February, and it has been finished. The court hearing is over. All the evidence has been heard, everything has been talked about, and we will at some point hear something about the future of the club and what is the future of the club in terms of those rule breaks, or possible rule breaks, should we say. Will we get a transfer ban? Will we get a points deduction? Will we be found innocent? Well, we'll be finding out probably by the end of this season, and a lot of things could change for Manchester City over the course of our FC24 career mode. I am not looking forward to the outcome, unless it's innocent, of course. Well, a shock Liverpool 2-1 defeat to Arsenal means that we are now within touching distance of going top of the Premier League table. 1 point behind league leaders Liverpool, and we are ahead on goal difference. Starting off today's episode with a game at home against a side all the way down in 16th in relegation candidates, Everton. A few familiar faces in the Everton starting 11, most notably Calvin Phillips, who left us this summer, and also Jack Harrison, former City player on that right-hand side. Branthwaite and Tarkowski is still the backline partnership, and Zola is the man up top. No Michael Keane, who's out injured. Beto, Lindstrom, Afif and Njai on the bench. It doesn't look a good Everton side, and you can see why they're down in 16th place. They haven't had a win in their last 4 Premier League games. List of Manchester City starting 11 today. Goal is Edison, the goalkeeper. It's Walker, Stones, Akanji and Vardy on the back 4. Rodri, Kovacic and Phil Foden midfield 3. Doku, Savinho and Ivan Toney making his first start. The front 3 on the bench. Bob, McAtee, Bernardo Silva, Guimaraes, Diaz, Lewis and Ortega. Rested is Jack Grealish today. Etihad Stadium, Manchester City vs Everton. First full debut for Ivan Toney. Makes his first start, and he is in the Manchester City starting 11. And his first home game as a new signing. There he's warming up before the game. A goal in his first game against Brentford off the bench. Can he get another few today? Pep Guardiola's side take on a very, very poor Everton side. Manchester City versus Everton, and Zola is down up top for Everton. Interesting signing. No Calvert-Lewin. No Beto. Vardy with a good foot in. Jeremy Doku for City once again. Doku. Toney. Good hold-up play by Toney. Back wide to Doku. Doku beats his man here. Doku to the byline. Doku pulls it back to Phil Foden. Branthwaite got his toe in there and intercepted that one. Vardy pressing. Back to Doku. Kovacic, Foden. Ivan Toney! 1-0 City. And he's going to be a bit of a goal machine, I have a feeling. 1-0 Manchester City. Foden assist. Toney with a goal. Well, he's played 2 games. He's not even played how many minutes to the club? He came on for about 20 minutes against Brentford, 30 minutes. He's played 10 minutes today, and he's already got 2 goals. Flicked on by Foden. Toney is there. Great finish by the striker. And I think Erling Haaland and him are going to have a great battle of strikers in this side. Toney gets his second of the game. I don't know how many he's got in the Premier League so far, seeing for Brentford. But that is a good start to his Manchester City career. Cuts inside, drops Harrison. Brilliant from Doku. Back wide to Joško Vardiol here. Control for the opposition. Vardiol. Back to Doku. Kovacic. Toney. Back onto Doku. Doku across the box to Savinho, and the fullback's there. Well, the best of crosses by Doku. Just gets into a dangerous position. Doku. Rodri. Doku. Nice turn by Doku. Back he goes. Vardiol. Savinho. Kovacic. Rodri. Doku. Doku. Toney's there again! 2-0 City. And it's an Ivan Toney double. Ball in by Doku. And Toney scores his 3rd City goal in only 60 minutes of out of football. Brilliant. Great cross in. He is going to be a dangerous player for this City side. Ball in by Doku. Thumping header by Toney. No chance for Jordan Pickford. Doku gets an assist. Toney gets a goal. And teams are going to struggle against us. With this man up top. We've got Haaland coming back from injury in the next 2 months or so. City the better side here, dominating. Jared Branthwaite. And Zola. Just finding Zola. Akanji makes a great challenge. Kovacic. Turn on it to Phil Foden. Savinho's eyes light up here and Phil Foden finds Brazilian Savinho. It's a heavy first touch, but he sets himself Savinho here. Savinho for 3. What a finish by Savinho. 3-0 City. We have got a lethal front line. And Erling Haaland is out injured. And we are still absolutely insanely good. Savinho with a strike. Played in by Foden. Another assist for Phil. And Savinho does it all by himself. Our wingers. The style of football we're playing. Very attacking, very expansive. Great finish by Savinho. It's taken a while to get used to it. Back into that left foot again. Savinho. Oh, he's past Tarkowski like he's not there. Oh, and Tarkowski makes a good recovery challenge. And Rodri flies in for the tackle. But City 3-0 up here. I think we can make change at half-time. 3-0 up. I think we can rest a few players. That's probably the right decision. The half-time substitutions. Foden, Vardiol, and also... who else came off? Rodri came off. Bruno Guimaraes on in the holding midfield role. We've got Grealish on at this left-hand side. And we're going to take Savinho off, I think, at some point as well. McAtee is on for Phil Foden. He's also so silky on the ball. Kovacic. Doku. Toney on the volley! What a goal from Ivan Toney! That's insane! What a finish! Hat-trick on his Manchester City home debut. His first start for the club. And he gets a hat-trick. Wow! Doku again, that in-swinger. And he's in the box, the big man. And he flicks it goalward brilliantly. Look at this. Flicks it over. Past the keeper into the bottom corner. What a finish. This is so nonchalant as well. So relaxed. What a finish that is. Insane finish from Toney for a hat-trick. What a goal. He's got a hat-trick and he's going to be staying on here after 50 minutes. Manchester City 4, Everton 0. Savinho. Oh, skill can't come off there. Guimaraes. Doku. Doku, great skill. Back to McAtee. McAtee! Oh, what a save from Pickford. Look at that space of Rico, Lewis. Rico. Back to McAtee. Kovacic. McAtee. Brilliant. McAtee. Toney's in there! It's another one. It's 5-0. And it's Toney again to make it 5. City have got some really lethal goal scorers in this side. Toney and Haaland. And this man, the step up from Brentford, has not been difficult for him at all. Great play again. McAtee with the assist and a goal for Toney. He's just in the right place, the right time. He's nice and physical. He gets his body in the way. He beats the man Tarkowski to it. And he gets another goal here. What a start to his Manchester City career, Ivan Toney. And I was going to take Savinho off, but Toney is going to come off for Oscar Bob. And Bob will go at striker. Why not? Well, brilliant from Ivan Toney today. Standing ovation from the City fans for our new number 27, who's having some impact in Pep Guardiola's side. City 5, Everton 0. And at the moment, this City team feel really at it. We feel really at it. Right down to Kovacic. Back out to Jeremy Doku here. Doku. Oh, ball to Bob. Well read. Oh, Bob's won it back for City. Great pressing by Bob. It's Oscar Bob for Manchester City for 6. How easy. Everton is so bad. Everton is so bad. It's 6-0 Manchester City. And it's Oscar Bob with a goal as well now. Off the bench to score. That could have been Ivan Toney's 6th for the club in 2 games. Bob through. He hits this with power, Bob. No saving it for Pickford. Could we go for the Premier League record here? Because this has been diabolically poor from Everton. In 16th place. And they've just been torn apart by 6 goals to 0 so far. And there's still time left as Rico Lewis is burnt by a thief. And they could look for their first goal, this one, Everton. Perhaps their first chance of the game as well as Manu Akanji. Comes in and makes a very good challenge, Manu. Doku spins past one, Jeremy Doku. Back to Kovacic. It's Bruno Guimaraes. It's Bruno Guimaraes off the post. What a chance. Bob chases. Who's been joking around a little bit today, Doku. A bit of an easy game for the Belgian. Guimaraes. Pings one again wide. And that is full time. Manchester City 6. Everton 0. And at the end of this one, there will be a new man picking up the match ball. Ivan Toney. 4 goals today on his home debut. His first start for the club. City were absolutely unbelievable. And this Everton side, I said the side looked poor. They were poor. And there is Ivan Toney. 4 attempts today, 4 goals. Absolutely clinical, lethal in front of goal. 100% strike rate for City's new man, Ivan Toney. Well, one player in our squad that's certainly not getting any younger is Kyle Walker at fullback, and we do need to bring in a right back to replace him next season if we do plan to let him go on a free transfer, or maybe just someone to come in anyway to back up Kyle Walker to then make their way into the first team. And our scouts have brought a player in, Michael Coyote here, a fullback, an Italian fullback who's playing for Fiorentina, 26 appearances so far, 1 goal and 2 assists from a fullback role. Our full report says that Michael Coyote is a promising right back known for his speed, defensive awareness and ability to contribute offensively. He excels in 1v1 situations, delivering accurate crosses and provides reliable defensive cover, making him a versatile asset. I think he can also fill in at centre-back. He can play sort of right wing-back, right wing as well. He's a good right back who's developing, who's still very much in the infancy in his career. Only 19 years of age, the Italian. And Italians don't tend to make it in the Premier League for whatever reason. They haven't got a really good reputation. But we are looking for the future of Manchester City in terms of right back for Kyle Walker. Some might say Rico Lewis, but I do see Rico's future more in midfield. I know he's played more at left back this season, actually. Stepping into midfield or playing on that left-hand side as a backup to Vardiol. But I am looking for a right back to take over from Kyle Walker. I'd like someone with pace. I think that is a big part. Our defence lacks pace, and I think if we are to try and bring in a fullback, one with pace is an option. And Michael Coyote certainly does have that. There will be more scout reports, I assume, coming in from our scouts on other right backs that could be an option to replace Kyle Walker, because it's a pretty key role in the side, right back, and one that we do know needs to be addressed over the next few months at the club, whether Walker stays or we bring someone new in. Well, in the Premier League, I was interested to see who is the top goal scorer. It is Mo Salah with 18 and 25. Isak is second with 15 and 25. Haaland is still third with 15 and only 14 games. So when he comes back, he'll be up there. Jack Grealish has actually got 9 goals for us in the Premier League this season, unbelievably. And Ivan Toney has got 8 goals so far in 12 games. We have got a really good goal scoring record. Assist-wise, Phil Foden top with 9. And in the Premier League, let's have a look at that, because in the Premier League now, the standings have changed slightly. Manchester City are behind Liverpool still. Liverpool ahead by a few more points, but of course we have a game in hand. And we're going to play Chelsea here today. Chelsea, who are in 10th position, having a bad season like Everton, but I expect Chelsea to step a bit more when they come to face us today at the Etihad. Well, this is the lineup for Enzo Maresca's Chelsea side, who are in good form despite being in 10th. They've won 4 of their last 5. Kaneschi is a new goalkeeper who starts and goal, another signing for them. This is so realistic, I suppose. Yere and Fabian Schär inside, alongside Gusto and Kukureya in that back 4. Caicedo, Chukwuemeka and Cole Palmer playing in midfield 3, with Mudryk on the left, captain Eustabio Willian on the right, and Nkunku through the middle. Unavailable is Nicholas Jackson, who's suspended, too many yellow cards. Enzo Fernandez is injured on the bench. Reece James, Raheem Sterling, Acuna, Dewsbury Hall, Sanchez, Mark Goy, and also David A. Washington on Maresca's bench. We make some changes to our starting 11. Ederson in goal with Akanji, Diaz, Ake and Vardiol, the back 3. It's Rodri, Guimaraes and Foden midfield 3. We're going to go a bit more conservative today, with Grealish instead of Doku on that left-hand side, Savinho on the right, and of course, Ivan Toney starts up top through the middle. The bench we've got Oscar Bob, Jeremy Doku, Bernardo Silva, Matteo Kovacic, Stones Walker, and Stefan Ortega. The big one at the Etihad Stadium today is Manchester City continue to try and close that gap on Liverpool at the top of the Premier League table. A win here would put us within 1 point of a Liverpool side. Former City coach Enzo Maresca faces off against his former side as boss of Chelsea, who comes to the Etihad after a 3-3 draw here last season. Manchester City versus Chelsea, live here from the Etihad Stadium. Back towards Nathan Ake, who's made a run from centre-back here. Ake, Vardiol, Rodri, Foden, good feet. Phil Foden, a shot blocked away. Akanji nice and aggressive in there. Diaz down to Ake and City start again. Guimaraes. Grealish once again. Toney in the box here. Grealish could find him. Up against Gusto. Grealish pulls it back. Ivan Toney with a header! 1-0 Manchester City. Well, he takes it to the byline. There's Jack Grealish, and Ivan Toney is there for goal number, what, 4, 5, 6 in his City career in just 3 games. Wow. What a signing. 40 million well spent. 6 goals in 3 games. Grealish, and he's in the air again. What a header. This man is an unbelievable centre-forward, and he scored a lot of goals for Brentford in this City side where we create more chances, or you'd hope we create more chances, just like we do for Erling Haaland. Ivan Toney, I mean, when Haaland comes back from injury, he might not get back in the side. Ivan Toney's lethal. Absolutely on fire. City 1, Chelsea 0. And Ivan Toney scores again. We have dominated them. Maresca's side have just not had it. Oh, Bad pass by Bruno Guimaraes to Stavio off the crossbar. What an attempt by the Brazilian. Well, there's your warning sign, Manchester City. Give the ball away cheaply, Bruno Guimaraes. What a attempt by Stavio Willian. Gray stays with him. Savinho. Back inside. Savinho. Switch it to Jack Grealish. What a ball. Grealish on the left foot. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Jack Grealish. 2-0. What a finish from Jack Grealish. That is incredible. Savinho here. He ties Cucurella in knots. He fires it to the far side. Grealish with one touch and bang. Puts his left foot through it. What a hit from Jack Grealish. Insane goal. What a finish by Grealish. 2-0 City at the Etihad. We lead Chelsea if Harley touched the ball. And what a goal from Jack Grealish. An assist for Savinho. Grealish with a screamer. Oh, and a ball behind to Mudryk here. What a start by Chelsea from kickoff. Mudryk. Akanji in there. And Akanji does well and puts it behind for a corner. 10th goal this season in the Premier League for Jack Grealish. He's having a top season. Away from Malagusto. Savinho. They're in trouble again here, Chelsea. Counter City. Savinho. Savinho runs at Chelsea. Gusto recovers. Savinho. Pulls it back. Savinho. Into Rodri. Well played. And Rodri. Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. On to Phil Foden here for a tap-in. Didn't quite work out. It should be 3. First mistake we made. And here's Estavio, who's got a lot of pace here up against Ruben Diaz. Estavio. Oh, he's past Diaz. Diaz didn't want to dive in. Akanji does dive in. Estavio gets that ball forward to Nkunku. Diaz in the box and Nkunku, good feet. Guimaraes in there as well. Mudryk with a shot. Edison saves it behind for a corner. Good chance for Chelsea. We deal with it. Corner ball. Palmer in. People there! Players there! No one defended it and Fabian Schär heads it wide. Wide to Savinho. Against Cucurella. Savinho. Ball into the far post here towards Toney. It was a little bit too early. Half-time. City 2, Chelsea 0. But what a performance here by Manchester City. A very difficult game, but we've controlled it so far. Yes, Chelsea have had chances. And Nkunku been very quiet. Cucurella. Don't know what to do. Guimaraes. Foden. Foden. Back to Savinho. Pulled it back here to Rodri or someone. But they weren't there. Where was Ivan Toney? Should be in the box. Stavio Willian. Ake can't crunch him. Estavio through. Good touches. Estavio. Estavio! And Edison stood his ground really well there, the Brazilian. Oh, what a flick onto Sterling here. He always seems to score against us. And Nkunku pulls them back for Chelsea. 2-1. Well, Raheem Sterling, who always plays so well against us, does really well here. Ake can't get... I mean, we've got to watch that run. And Nkunku dropping deep. We've got to watch that run. We don't do. It's a good cutback. I mean, what a finish by Nkunku. I mean, Edison, side netting. Keeper's never saving that one. 2-1. And the game becomes a little bit scary now. A bit sketchy because Chelsea are back in this. Guimaraes. Win behind to Toney. On the chest, Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney! Saved by the keeper, Kadeschi. Akanji doesn't win that challenge. Why did I dive in? Mikhailo Mudryk for Chelsea. Diaz across. Cross comes in. It's Cole Palmer! What a block by Nathan Ake. Thank you, Nathan Ake. What a block. Rodri in there. Doesn't win it. Palmer. Sterling turns. Raheem Sterling here. Sterling. Sterling makes it 2-2. I just couldn't get anyone near to him then. And Raheem Sterling makes it 2-2. That's so frustrating. Cole Palmer makes a foul that's not given. Sterling on the turn. And a really good strike by Raheem Sterling again. A goal and assist off the bench for Sterling. 2-2. Oh, right, the challenge of Cucurella. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. Into Toney. It's Ivan Toney. It's Toney again. It's Ivan Toney again. 3-2. Massive goal. He cannot stop scoring at the moment. 3-2. And just like that, City back in front. And it's a goal for Ivan Toney. Bernardo into him. Good touch. And a really good finish past the goalkeeper. He's never saving that one from Toney. He's never saving that one. I think we need to make changes. Corner ball. What's this near post? Jack Grealish away. Vardiol. Vardiol makes a mistake in the box here. They get it away. Good save by Edison. Palmer. He had to go backwards. Wide to Phil Foden. Foden against the defender. Foden past the defender. Foden. Foden. Bernardo Silva, what a save! What a save. Grealish picks it up. It should be 4 and game over. Gustavio. Right feet. Blow that whistle, referee. Full time goes. A big 3-2 win against Chelsea. Very hard fought. But Manchester City come away with 3 points there. 1-0 in the end in terms of goal difference. City come away with it. Chelsea came back. But it's that man again. Ivan Toney, the hero, to get the goal for this City side, which was desperately needed to get us those 3 points. 2 goals again today. He scored 4 against Everton, 2 today, 1 against Brentford. What a goal machine we've got on our hands here off the bench. We end a very successful episode with big news around contract talks. 2029 is a new contract extension for James McAtee. It's a 3-year extension on his current 2-year deal that ran till 2026. James McAtee will be staying at City, and there's big hopes for McAtee in and around this Manchester City squad. The players definitely do rate him. Pep Guardiola certainly does rate him. He wants him around Manchester City. He will be sticking around Manchester City, and we will continue to try and get him more game time and develop him more into a first-team player at the club. That ends today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you haven't already, and please do subscribe to the channel if you are new, and we'll see you guys next time.